Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here for your daily D&T. This will be our last match with the Ancient Tomb Taxes, and we're going to have to ship this hand. We really need 2 lands to operate. This is going to be a keep. I haven't figured out which one of these is going on the bottom yet. Let's figure that out. Probably just the Jitte. So I lead on Plains, Vile. Well, maybe it's the Swords of Plowshare, since it's like the least, since it's going to be bad in many matchups. And then that can give me worlds where if I draw a land, I get early Jitte counters, which is pretty much as good as removal. But I should probably just be the Jitte. And I should just, like, accept that if my opponent is on Storm or something like that, the Swords is going to be bad. Stifle Delver. Seems like Stifle Delver. Could play Ancient Doom to play around Days, but then I play into Wasteland. And if you're playing against Delver, you don't want to, like, hemorrhage your life points. So I think what I'm going to do is play Mom around Days, and then plan on double Stoneforging next turn. Or single Stoneforge around Days if my opponent has a Wasteland. Oh man. No second land for you. Feels good. You force a will pitch a Daze there. That makes me more willing to commit the second one immediately. Yep. Why did you show me your hand? I was just about to say, I don't know what kind of Delver deck you are. But thanks for letting me know that you are either Rug or 4-color. Rest in Peace is now coming in, and it maybe wasn't before. We'll probably be looking at these 6 cards. I still think it's correct to board out Revoker against Delver decks playing Wrenn 6. Like, it's super awkward. This card is, like, just dead weight against every card in their deck that's not named Wrenn 6. So I think you still do this. The 4-drops are kind of awkward because, like, they can simultaneously be amazing and terrible. I think we're going to go Recruiters out for the sake of speed. The Jailers are super questionable if my opponent has True Name Nemesis. Ideally, I'd like to cut some 1-toughness creatures. So that may mean trimming a Flicker Wisp, which is a fine card in the matchup since it, like, trades with Delver. But I've got the Restoration Angels, which also trade with Delver and have bigger butts. They live through Lightning Bolt and Wrenn 6. I think this is what I'm going to do. No, it's not, because I have 59 cards. So how do I want to address that last card? So just put the Wisp back in. The Wisp's kind of questionable on the draw. And again, like, all these cards are kind of questionable on the draw. Get back in here, Wispy boy. I consider this a good hand. It's maybe not 100% optimal, but like leading Vile into Rest in Peace seems like a great place to start. The Goose. Again, you get to choose one to play around, like either Wasteland or Vile. Or sorry, Wasteland or Daze. And I'd really like to be able to cast something more impactful next turn. So let's play the Vile into Daze. I accept. We have many lines for next turn. We can just slam Rest in Peace, we can play Mom and Jitte, we can just play Stoneforge. It'll really depend on what we draw. So if my opponent has Wrenn and 6, playing Mom is absolutely terrible. My opponent has Daze, playing Thalia, Heretic Cathar is absolutely terrible. My opponent doesn't have Daze, playing Thalia, Heretic Cathar here is gas, because it means that they can't play Wrenn and 6 for like 2 turns probably. Let's go that route. That Wasteland is good. So I'm playing this. Am I just going to go for Jitte Equip right now? I think I am. I'll lose the Tomb, but then I'll have something that's insulated from Lightning Bolt and Wrenn and 6. All right. Well, this daily D&T was real short, so let's talk about the deck list. Let's kind of do a recap, which I wasn't really planning on doing, but this video so far is like, I don't know, I can't see the timer. Probably like 5 minutes long. Okay, so what did I like and dislike about this? When you have many ancient tombs, you can start to rely on them in order to do things. Like you can plan towards drawing one over the course of a game. So like there's a very different mindset you can be in if you're playing a play set of these versus if you have it as a one-of where, you know, occasionally you'll draw it and it'll unlock your hand. Oddly enough, I didn't really miss Wasteland that league. We played against some matches where Wasteland wasn't absolutely insane or anything like that. But it's not like I felt the absence of Wasteland actively. Now, would it have been good sometimes? Yeah, you know, against Maverick, you know, maybe we could have knocked them off a color or something like that. But generally speaking, I had a lot to do with my mana, especially since I was playing, you know, 4 4-drops in the main deck. You know, is this the way of D&T moving forward? No, probably not. But we saw some of these cards being very impactful, like Thalia, Heretic Cathar, alongside a playset of Ancient Tombs was very, very good. But you start to get into territory of, like, you know, would I just be better playing off, like, a White Eldrazi deck list, you know, or more likely, would I just be better playing Maverick, where instead of Ancient Tombs as accelerations, you have Noble Hierarchs. I wish there was a Walking Ballista in this deck list. That's something that's good with Ancient Tombs as a mana sink. So, like, maybe the third Chalice, the second Needle, the second Path to Exile, you know, like one of these flexible cards or one of the main deck cards should be a Walking Ballista. But this was a fun deck list. You know, it didn't necessarily put on the best show or anything. Well, we went 2-3, but we played against some tough matchups. So, you know, especially Elves. So I'm fine with that overall. Next time I'll try out something different. I'm not going to run this deck list back, but I think the idea of trying different mana bases right now as a way to, you know, play around the presence of Wrenn and 6, Warping the Control, and Delver decks is not a bad idea. That being said, you can probably just play traditional D&T and be fine. It's not going to be the absolute best choice for a tournament or anything like that, but, D&T is always at least solid. It just has such a great toolbox effect. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I'm going to find a new deck list to record, and I will see you all again soon. I hope you enjoyed, and if you really enjoy, continue supporting daily D&T. $12 is a week worth of these. Cheers, folks.